Ready for another lesson? In order to save the women, you have to save the men first. You know, when you look in society today, we see a lot of men being emasculated and all of this stuff. And then when anybody bring up the issue of why we emasculating the black men, the women always run to the selfish, but what about the black women and all of this shit and all of this crap? In order to save the women, you need to save the men first because the men are more important than the women. And that's just the reality of the beast. We don't ever really look after the men in our own community, and a lot of us need help. Women always crying about how they need help. There's more programs than I can count on my entire fingers that's out there to help women and children. But when you look at the programs to help men, it's far and few in between. Let you be a man and you talking about how you going in the line for food stamps and all of this stuff. They'll make you feel like a piece of shit. Like you fail as a man because you can't provide for your family. And rightfully so, they'll do that to bring you down even lower than how you are. To dumb you down. And make you feel like you worthless. But you're not worthless. You're just in a rut. And you need to understand that the power that you have within yourself. Now another problem is that the women also do this as well. This comes from our own. And it hurts more than cut deeper than anything else. You know, it's kind of sad when you try to talk to one of your own and she like, oh, you don't fit the bill because you ain't as flashy and stuff like that and all of this nonsense. Right. But bitch, I have more money than you, but you would never know that. I have more money than the drug dealer that you perceive to have money, but you would never know that. But you throw me to the side because I ain't flashy like that. Okay, but then when I show a glimmer of the lifestyle that I live, then you want to come beating down my fucking door. And that's when I just plow your field and then send you on your way. Or I might not even give you the opportunity and the honor of me in your mouth. That's not to bash our sisters and our own. I love them to death. But the programming that we've been running is flawed. But we as men need to build up ourselves. And we need to change the rhetoric and how society view us. That's where it starts. If you change that, then everything else gonna follow. Remember, top down leadership. We gotta be careful on how we portray ourselves to other people. Because then that's how they gonna view us. BET already did its damage. Not all of us like fried chicken or watermelon. Not all of us like Kool-Aid. Not all of us have big rims and loud music and chains and stuff like that. Not all of us fit into that mold. But yet they want us to fit into that mold. Not all of us gonna go ham in the slightest sense of danger or the sense that you disrespect us. Not all of us. Some of us are actually logical mind thinking. And we use that to navigate through the rough waters of life. You have two options. Your boat could be sturdy and not even waves as big as mountains could capsize you, or you go to this raging water and a life raft, and any little thing will upset and turn you over, and you'll be at the bottom of the sea with Davy Jones and the Kraken, and then you'll be behind bars because you are too fragile. You gotta reach to a point in your life that you and the water, and they could throw skyscrapers in the water and you won't be moved because you're unemotional. Trust me, the weather gonna test you and waves gonna be crashing over your bow and you're gonna lose a lot of people in that pursuit. They're gonna get washed overboard. But just remember, if you only take one thing away from this, is remember as the captain of the ship, that's your vessel. And if the ship go down, you're obligated to go down with it. And that's why you need to make sure that you stay afloat and that your hull is strong. And even if you have a hole in the hull, it can be repaired. And once you make it through the waters, the rough waters, in fact, you're going to come out better, stronger, and a much greater man. You've been taught.